Recording. Hey
Woohoo!
everyone, good morning. Tuesday morning here. It's Katie Campbell here, and I have a very special guest on with me this morning, and she's taken the time out to have a chat with me this morning. So I'm very, very grateful. I'd like to introduce the beautiful Amy Dombrowski. How are you, darling?
Hey, beautiful lady. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I am very good. We are
Awesome.
here today because Amy's had an incredible journey over the last 11 months in the business that she has been able to create around her, lifestyle and her family. And we just want to know the goods. So we're here to have a little chat about how she's been going, what she's been up to, and just really just asking just how she's enjoyed this journey so far. So I guess we'll start off with your background, Amy. Like, where have you come from, or what have you been doing in the previous, previous life before you decided to come into this business?
Yeah, cool. So I am a qualified nutritionist and personal trainer, and I haven't done a great deal of nutrition work over the last 10 years since I've been predominantly a stay-at-home mum, which I'm very fortunate to have had that time with my children.
Yes.
A couple of years ago, I tried the supplement industry. So I ran my own network marketing business from home. I didn't love it. I found it a lot of hard work. There was a lot of hustle. There was a lot of things I had to do that did not feel good to me. Like, I remember having to put up posts and just tag everybody I knew, and that didn't feel good. And then I was trying to have parties and invite people that really weren't interested in coming to listen to me. I found like a lot of hard work for a little $20, $30 here and there really wasn't worth my while.
Yep. Can relate there.
Then I started up my own PT bootcamp business,
Oh, cool.
and that was a lot of fun. I had a really beautiful group of ladies, but again, I found it was really consuming me, and it was a lot of hard work for what I was getting in return. So a lot of early mornings, having to get my children out of bed because my husband's FIFO, and drag them out in the dark and trying to exercise these ladies, and it just really took over my life. I found I wasn't present for my children or my husband, and the money wasn't great. So then I decided I would go back to an office job that I did prior to children.
Yep.
And I did that, and I ran my boot camps, and I was working in the gym, and I found I had all the money now. Like, I had the money coming in, but I had no freedom in life. I wasn't happy. I was totally consumed. I was so busy that I didn't stop for a second. So then I decided to just quit everything and do nothing. I was like, right, I need
that would
freedom
be
in my
everyone's
life.
dream, hey.
But then I wasn't happy because I had no
Yeah.
money coming in, and I had no sense of self-worth. Like, I was fully present and I had the freedom, but I didn't have that income anymore. So I was desperately trying to look for something that had balance in my life. And so I started thinking about, would I go back to uni to specialize in nutrition in women's health, or would I become a massage therapist so I could do that from home, which is going to take a lot of study. And I was just really stuck in a situation of life of wanting to be someone and be successful, but not be consumed, because you only have your children for a small amount of time, right? And
That's
I
true.
wanted to be present. So yeah,
And
I
I'm
just
sure a
found
lot of
myself.
women can relate there too.
Definitely. Like, you want to be successful, and you want to have income, and you want to help contribute to the family, but you don't want to be consumed and no longer be present for your family either.
That is
So
correct.
that's where I found myself.
Wow. And
Yes.
so I guess, like, why moving forward now where you are, as in when you're looking back over the last 11 months, why did you choose to take a look at this particular business as opposed
Yeah. So
to, continuing something that you sort of weren't happy with, I guess?
yeah. Well, I was watching my friend do this business,
Okay.
and I watched her for about 6 months. I silently
Wow.
watched her. I didn't
Yep.
tell her. Initially, I'll be honest, she really annoyed me. She really triggered me. I quite often would scroll past her posts like, ugh, don't want to see your stupid positivity stuff, whatever.
I know sometimes
And
it can get a bit too much. Hey, and you think, wow. But you can't deny
and
how you're feeling and what's triggering
no,
you.
I know. And what I realize now is the reason she was triggering me is because I was not in that mindset where she was. And it was annoying me because I wanted to be like her, but I wasn't allowing myself to be like that. So instead of following her, I just switched off from it, which was really silly, actually. So anyway, she posted a few of her income claims, because back then we were able to share our income.
Okay.
And
Yep.
I didn't believe her. I was like, that's ridiculous. You're not earning that sort of money. But when her husband quit his job, he initially asked my husband for a job in his industry. So it was a change of industry. He would have had to go to the bottom. It was a massive pay cut. And I was like, well, they're onto something. Like, he's going to take a big pay cut. So she must be doing okay. And then when it came time for him to start, he turned the job away. He said, no, like, she's earning enough money to cover my wage. I don't need a job. And I was like, all right,
Wow.
I believe you. What are you doing? She claims she's working 2 hours a day. She has this incredible lifestyle. She's always at the beach, laying by a pool. She's just thriving. Like, she was so confident and happy and abundant. And I was like, all right, tell me what you're doing. So just like we're currently offering right now, they offered a short trial, a 10-day, or it was a 2-week trial back there, I'm not sure. And I thought, well, what have I got to lose? Like, apart from a bit of time, I'm going to jump in and just check it out, because I'm never going to know until I check it out myself, right?
Correct.
So
and I think that's where a lot of people hold themselves back, don't they, Amy? Like, I feel like, they don't really give themselves the chance to, step forward, because it may be fear or, something holding them back. So that's awesome that you did that.
Definitely. And that definitely held me back for a long time. Fear, like, what are people going to say? What are people going to think? Like, people going to laugh at me? I'm going to lose friends. And that was really scary. But pushing through that fear and coming out the other side, it's just the best feeling to no longer care so much about what people think or say, because that's their opinion. And who really cares anyway? Like, I'm just living my best life. And whether people like it or not, then it's really got nothing to do with me. Hey.
Totally. And I guess, like, sharing this business, I mean, sounds like, obviously, that friend had so much time on her hands, but you've got a family. So how do you do that around 3 kids and a husband that works away? Like, that's incredible.
Well, this business is very flexible. So I put in what I want and I take time when I want. So right through the coronavirus, I was literally putting in max of half an hour a day into this business. And as crazy as that sounds, I actually had the most successful couple of months I've ever had. And I hit a major rank, which is crazy. I include my children in this business. It's a family journey. So they will often jump in on my videos and my trainings, and they'll have their little bit to say. I find them in their room with their iPad, making their own videos, which is really cool, training their team. And
that's awesome.
And while I've grown as a person and I've come out with all this confidence and passion for life, I've watched that come out in my children as well, which is really cool. Like, especially my eldest daughter, she was really struggling with anxiety and confidence issues. And over the last 11 months, she's just come right out of her skin. And it's just really beautiful to see that follow-on effect with my children. And also my husband, actually, because he was in a bit of a down and out situation too. And I've noticed him showing a lot more gratitude and confidence in himself. And I find him listening to motivational speakers. And my husband has never read a book in his life ever, because he hates reading. He has just read.
I don't think there's many men that do like reading, just quietly.
No, he really hates reading. And he's read The Magic. Like, he's read this book, and his mum nearly fell off her chair when she heard that. So, yeah, it's a family journey. It's great. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That is so cool. And I guess that probably leads into my next question. What's your favorite part about what you do? Because obviously it is, including the family in your business moving forward, and what you got to look forward to as a unit, is sounds like so exciting. So I guess, I'm sure there's lots of favorite parts, but what's probably, the biggest takeaway from being part of this journey for the last 10 months or 11 months? Sorry.
Gosh, that's a really hard question. Initially, it was the mindset work. So I wasn't aware that I would be up for a whole lot of mindset work. I thought I entered the business because I saw the massive potential to earn money and have freedom.
Yeah.
But little did I know 80% would be working on me and my mindset, which thinking back now is exactly what I needed. So clearly that's why the universe sort of guided me to this pathway. So that was definitely the best part. My beautiful community, people like yourself that are just so
We are very
beautiful.
lucky who we have around us, definitely.
We are just the most happy, abundant, inspiring people. You know, like we talk every day and just lift each other up and encourage each other and cheer each other on. So that's a massive one. Definitely the money. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it amazes me the money that I have achieved already, but what's to come, like that we can work on this business and work our way towards a lifetime legacy where we actually don't even have to get out of bed and still get paid. Like that's crazy. And it's something that you can pass on to your children in your will, which that's insane. Seriously.
And that would
Crazy.
mean a lot to a lot of families out there. Hey,
Oh
you
gosh,
know,
yeah.
to
Massive,
have that
massive.
security as a background rather than sort of relying on our not our government sort of, requirements, but yeah, it just gives you that sort of confidence that everything's going to be okay. Like once, you leave
Definitely.
the earth and the kids are there and they're looked after, which is absolutely
I
incredible.
know. It's crazy. But okay, so that's three. But definitely the number one thing is
Yes.
the impact that we create in other people's lives. So not just people that consume the content on Facebook. So I've actually had a couple of people reach out to me that have said that they follow my journey and that they have been suicidal recently and that
Oh,
my
wow.
posts have given them inspiration to continue on, which is just like, oh,
That's
it just fills
incredible.
my heart. Yeah, it's really beautiful. But more so the people that follow jump in this journey and you watch them change their life, like just completely do a 180 and they were down here and now they're up here and they're thriving and they're happy and they're confident and come right out of their skin. And I've actually changed my, when people ask me what I do, I
Yep.
used to say I work online in affiliate marketing. And now I say I help people change their lives. That's what I do. It's not so much about the marketing of the product and making money. It's more about impacting people and just help people create freedom and help them live their most abundant life. That's what I do.
Wow. That's so powerful, Amy. My goodness. Like that is such a powerful line. And I think one by one, you think about each person's life that you change along the journey.
Yeah.
It's just a ripple effect, isn't it? Like it's not just one
Oh,
person, it's another person. And then it just keeps ongoing and ongoing. And it just doesn't stop, And I
it
think,
so is.
it is just thinking about it yesterday, thinking to myself, I love preventative health and I love preventative measures of, wellness and well-being and mental health and things like that. And we've got everything at our fingertips and we're so lucky.
Yeah, I know, I know. And you know that you can help people in so many ways. Like it could be financially, it could be mentally, spiritually, or it could be their health as well. Like we can help people so much just with their health.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
And it's incredible. So you've had an amazing journey so far, and it's really only the beginning. You're not even a year in, and you've had
I know.
so much happen in that year. That's absolutely incredible. And we are so excited to keep watching your journey. And you're just a beautiful soul, who just has so much love and light. And, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you, beautiful lady. Thank you so much for having me. So lovely to chat with you.
Lovely to chat with you too, Amy. You have a beautiful day. We'll speak soon.
Yeah, you too.
Take
Bye,
care.
lovely. Bye,
Bye.
guys. See ya.
Bye.